Hello. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. What is today? Friday, July, 11th? Yeah, 11th. Oh boy. I did not sleep particularly well last night. Not that that's super important, but I just thought I would share. It's interesting. I was talking about value last time and where it comes from. And I was thinking, does value come from suffering? Does it come from what you've experienced? The amount of trauma, mental pain, physical pain, emotional pain that you've endured? Sometimes it feels like that. Through that lens, I feel very privileged. Because I haven't. I'm very much lucky, I guess, in that respect. That I have not had to endure things of that nature. But then, by that criteria, I would have no value. Does everybody have value? I don't know, man. Just some carryover thoughts. What have I been up to recently? I've been kind of isolating myself. Feeling kind of lonely. That's not surprising, isolating myself, but you don't really think about it. When you say it out loud, it's like, yeah, duh, that's obvious. But in the moment, it's hard to see that. I do find it interesting how cathartic it is to just say things out loud. Doesn't matter what it is. Just like physically speaking it. There's something about that is relieving. Just getting it out of your mind, so to speak. Is that so to speak? I'm not sure how to use that phrase appropriately. Same thing with doodling. I find it surprising how what I doodle kind of reflects my mood or my thought process. However you want to interpret that, is up to you, but it feels almost like a subconscious activity. Perhaps an inherently creative one. It's just lines. Did I win? No. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to look good or be interesting. But it is unique to you, unique to me, just like how you are unique. It is just a fact that you are the only one of you. no matter your, or perhaps because of your specific experiences. You can share them and talk about them, but there is something inherently limiting about language, spoken language. Because you can describe it with words, but I think that's why authors can have so much power and are studied and respected, because they use language in a way that can, to the best of their ability, reflect what you feel and your emotions. Because those are difficult to put into words, because it is a translation. Spoken word is a translation of your emotional, mental, physical state, even. It is not a one-to-one direct something. That's why we use, in my opinion, I think that's why we use, I don't know, like colorful language. Like, oh, I feel blue today. Now we know, that means, oh, I'm feeling a little sad, a little bit down. Yes, we know what those words mean because we've defined those words in language. But also we know what those words feel like. And those words feel different for everyone. It is interesting to think about. I do like thinking. Perhaps that's obvious. But it also kind of, sometimes I will try and draw or doodle something that I will try and not draw. I will try to intentionally not draw like myself. Like, alright, normally I would draw it this way. I drew this line to the right, but this time I'll draw it to the left. I might do a circle here, but I'll do a triangle instead. Or, something like that. No matter what I do, it always ends up looking like something I made. It always ends up looking like my style. Can't really get away from that. I find it tough to, at least. I don't think that's a bad thing. Again, I think it's a reflection of who you are. Is that too philosophical? I mean, no, that sounds kind of like philosophical slop. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. Thanks for joining me. I hope you got something out of this. Even if you didn't, it doesn't really matter. It's just nice to share. Take care.